Hey guys, Grizzly here, and I'm taking time out of my busy Diablo 3 and Skyrim schedule to bring you another Shadow Era commentary. So today, we have Amber Rain versus Gwyneth Truesight. I honestly don't think I've ever seen a Gwyneth Truesight. She is the counterpart to Victor Heartstriker. She has the weapon buff ability, so any target weapon she controls gains a +2 buff and has +2 attack until the start of her next turn. +2 durability and +2 attack until the start of her next turn. So that is a pretty badass weapon ability. And of course, Amber Rain can give any weapon she has a +2 base attack, but it can't gain any other attack bonuses. So we're going to see a weapon-based character versus a weapon-based character. We see Amber Rain start out with a Christopher Wilde playing that bad Santa card right off the start, getting that 3 cards for her. Now, I had a good friend and coworker tell me that I should really take the time to really explain what's going on more. So for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, maybe you haven't seen a lot of Shadow Era, every card you see sacrificed from the hand becomes a resource that is permanently out of the game. So they really have to think carefully about what cards they're getting rid of. Christopher Wilde, a great card to play. It's a 1-resource summon card with haste. It's just a simple 1/1, but a good card to get out early on. So we will see how Gwyneth can deal with that early aggression. She did get her own Pew and Bloodhelm on the field, but that gets hit by a crippling blow, which will reduce her attack to 0 permanently until crippling blow is removed. So now Gwyneth, once again, with really nothing on the field she can use. We see Jasmine Rosecult come out. A 4/4 with a tap ability to neutral or to make it so one opposing ally cannot attack until the end of Gwyneth's next turn or the start of Gwyneth's next turn. Alright, so we see Jeweler's Dream come out. Every time she attacks with that card, 2 of her resources that she has used that turn will be freed up. So we'll see her attack Jasmine with that. Oh, I'm sorry, Jasmine's a 3/1, not a 4, or a 3/4, not a 4/4. And now we see that Amber has 2 resources back on her side. Now, Amber did also use her buff ability on that weapon, making it a 3 attack damage weapon, and I believe it has now 2 durability since it's been used. Either 2 or 3 durability. So we see Gwyneth in not a great field position, but we see Tainted Oracle come out, a 2/2, that when killed will allow Gwyneth to draw a card. So though that card is pretty much cannon fodder, when it dies, she'll get to draw a card, hopefully give her a bit of an edge. So Jeweler's Dream is going to allow Amber Rain to potentially play even more cards because, she's got 4 resources naturally, but every time she attacks with Jeweler's Dream, she's going to get 2 resources back, which can be really, really helpful. So we see her attack with Christopher Wilde, probably going to attack with Amber Rain. Yep, skipping over that Tainted Oracle, choosing not to, let him draw a card out of it. Using Retreat on the Tainted Oracle to send it back into Gwyneth's hand, at least I assume. Yep, Retreat sending Tainted Oracle back to the hand, which is going to prolong that draw card for another turn. It also prolongs Tainted Oracle's attack. So we see Rapid Fire go down on Gwyneth Truesight. That'll allow her to attack twice per turn. I'm not really sure why she played that, considering that she doesn't have any weapons on the field that really applies to, unless she's going to play a weapon next turn, in which case I could see how that makes sense. But let's see here. Amber Rain is in a really good field position. She has 2 monsters on the field, 1 strong one, and 1 pretty much cannon fodder, plus a buffed Jeweler's Dream, so things aren't looking good for Gwyneth. But we see Jasmine attack. We'll probably see Christopher Wilde attack. And there it is. And now we just need to see Amber attack, I'm assuming. We see Blood Frenzy go down, very common card in Amber Rain and Boris Skullcrusher decks. At the cost of 1 health per turn, it will allow her to draw an extra card. So, sacrificing 1 health for 1 extra card is definitely worth it. So we see another Pew and Bloodhelm hit the field, this time on Amber Rain's side of the field. And, okay, so we do see the weapon go out. We see Soul Seeker hit the field. Just got to refresh myself on the effects of that card. I believe it allows... I'm not even going to pretend to know. I got to get a look at it. But Oh, you know what? I think, yeah, every time he kills an opposing ally with that card out, I think it's with that attack, he gains 3 health. Let's take a look. I believe, I'm almost positive that is the ability. And he did use his special ability to buff it, so... So yeah, Soul Seeker. So every time he kills a monster with Soul Seeker, he's going to gain 3 health. So we already saw him gain 6 health. Ooh, but Smashing Blow hits the field. That, of course, allows the player to destroy any opposing item. I think it's any item or armor. So, Soul Seeker hits the garbage can, unfortunately. We see the last attack by Jeweler's Dream. So, I think it's Jeweler's Dream. By Amber Rain's weapon. I think that's the name of the card anyway. So, once again, Amber, not in nearly as good of a field position, but still with a slight lead both in health and with that 1/1 on the field, as opposed to Gwyneth's nothing. So we will see what our Gwyneth can come up with next. She is down in health, but I've seen stranger comebacks. So we see was it Golden Chris? I'm gonna take a look at that card. God, I really wish I had freedom, but we do see that card go down. I believe what that card does is when she is attacked, it does not take up a durability. Yeah, it is Golden Qatar. Doesn't lose durability when she defends. So when she's attacked by Christopher Wilde, she will counterattack, but she will not lose any durability on her weapon for it. Alright, so we see another Pew and Bloodhelm hit the field, another 2-3 down, in addition to the 1/1, and Adon the Brave hits the field. That's going to be a rough card for Gwyneth to deal with. It is going to raise the ally attack power of Amber Rain by 1 on all of Amber's turns. So Christopher Wilde did attack as a 2/1, Pew and Bloodhelm will be a 3/3, and Adon will be a 3/4, I believe, on Amber's turns, though they will have normal attack ratios on Gwyneth's turn. But we are seeing the health is pretty evened up right here. Alright, so we see another that's probably that same Tainted Oracle come down. Yeah, I don't believe she ever played another one. So we see Tainted Oracle hit the field. We will probably see Gwyneth attack with her Golden Guitar. I would assume so, at least. Alright, attacking Amber Rain with that Golden Guitar. Attacking again with it is going to use up the last of its durability, so she might choose to hold on to it for another turn. I'm assuming that's what she's going to do, because that means that she would be able to counterattack against both Pew and Bloodhelm and Adon the Brave without losing any durability, counterattacking both of them. So I'm assuming she's not going to attack again, but that is a tricky decision to make. Unfortunately, she doesn't have enough Shadow Energy to use her special ability. We see Into the Forest come out, which will prevent any enemy heroes from attacking her for the next turn, or any enemy allies or heroes. So she's protected, which means that, unfortunately, that Tainted Oracle is going to get beat down. But, that will draw her a card, so I guess in the end it works out. And choosing to attack again with that Golden Guitar, using up the last of its durability. I really hope Gwyneth is sitting on another weapon in her hand. We said that Blood Frenzy continued to tick away at Amber's health, but again, drawing that extra card per turn is just absolutely worth it. We see Rampage hit the field. Whenever an opposing ally is killed with Rampage on the field, she will gain 2 health. I think. Now I'm worried, because I didn't see her gain any health. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Enrage, which will gain her a total of 10 health. I would have been right if it was Rampage. But Enrage will gain her a grand total of 10 health. A useful card. The problem is that any item destruction cards or attachment destruction cards will get rid of it. And if you have less than 10 health, like if you have like 8 or 9 health when it's eliminated, you'll just automatically lose the game. So unfortunately, that can be a pain. So we see another Soul Seeker hit the field, and with that rapid power double attack, or rapid fire double attack, we're going to probably see her gain 2 health this turn. Oh, but she cannot buff herself. Or she cannot buff her weapon. Oh, actually, she could have. Yeah, I'm surprised. She could have buffed her weapon with her special ability, which would have allowed her to kill both Adon the Brave and Pew and Bloodhelm and not sacrifice any durability to do it. I am really surprised there. Well, that was an interesting decision. could be that she is sitting on something I don't know about. But for the first time in the game, we see Gwyneth take the advantage. She has now more health, and with Soulseeker on the field, I'd say she's even at a bit of a card advantage. But we see another smashing blow come out and reduce Soulseeker to nothing. So now, once again, Gwyneth has nothing except rapid fire on her, and with no weapon, that is useless. And we see Pew and Bloodhelm attack her directly. See another one hit the field. So now Gwyneth is facing down 2 Pew and Bloodhelms, and she has nothing. If she has another weapon in her hand, she could easily play it and buff it, and then probably kill both of those Pew and Bloodhelms in one turn. But she needs to have a weapon in order to do that. She does have a Lily Rose Cult, which will allow her to get an item back, and she gets her Poison Arrow back, chucks that on the Pew and Bloodhelm. I would have probably picked Amber, because that would lose her 2 health per turn. But, you know, I mean, that's really up to the player. Putting it on Pew and Bloodhelm does mean that Pew and Bloodhelm will die in 2 turns. 2 more turns. But, you know, I think long term that would have been more useful on Amber, because it would have reduced the number of turns she has left before she kills herself to 9 rather than 18. So I think that would have been a lot more useful on Amber. So right now Amber has 2 turns left of her 2 monsters left on the field, and that is a grand total of this turn plus the next turn is going to be 8 more damage, and our Gwyneth only has 15 health. So you know, it's still anybody's game at this point. It's pretty even in terms of health and field position, I would say. So we will see what Amber comes up with. Looks like she's really considering her move. Either that or I'm lagging, which is entirely possible. But we will see what Amber comes up with. Or, you know, I mean, I'm really surprised by the number of allies that both of these players have been sporting. They both have Shadow Energy abilities that are predisposed to weapon-based decks, and we've seen a lot of allies come out. So, you know, this is just another example of just never assume that you know what the playstyle of your enemy is going to be, because they might just throw you a curveball like this one. Unfortunately, I'm starting to think that I lagged out. It is looking that way. I'm really hoping I didn't lag out. This has been a really good game so far. Please don't lag me out. Please don't lag me out. Alright, so one of our players did respond. So hopefully that means that I did not lag out and Amber is just taking a very long turn. I will just go ahead and cut this out. Looks like one of these players may be trying to offer a draw. If so, that's where I'll cut it back in. If so, welcome back. And I think we saw one of the players surrender. That was a really confusing ending there. Looks like one of the players pieced out, which is really surprising considering how close that game was. But at any rate, it was a good game up to that point. So as always, I want to thank both players for a well-played game. And I want to thank Wulven for creating such an awesome card game. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my other video series. I'm going to go ahead and cast some more games tonight. Hopefully those ones will be better. So I will see you guys soon.